Hello, friends. Welcome to day 7 of our 31-day transitions journey. Today, we're going to shift our focus to setting and accomplishing our goals in the new beginning. I love the 7th day of the month. Number one, 7 is my favorite number. I feel like I'm lucky, number 7. As we embrace our new chapters in our lives, it's so important that you define clear, actionable goals. This is important because actionable goals, help support success and feeling more fulfilled as a person. So, let's talk about 5 tips that you can set and achieve your goals during transitions. If you don't have a clue as to how to get started in this process, I will tell you at the end of March, I am hosting a growth plan workshop. Would love for you to join us so that you can be in the midst of other growth seekers. Number one, you have to start by defining what you want to accomplish in this new phase. Be as specific as possible. There's this methodology or this criteria called SMART goals, right? Clear goals help provide direction and a sense of purpose, making it easier to focus your efforts and measure your progress. There was this guy by the name of Peter Drucker, and he said, "You can't monitor what you don't measure." It's like when you're losing weight and you get on the scale, right? And it helps you measure where you are today. And if you have an app like me, it gives you some data over time. But two things have to happen. Number one, I have to have the tool to monitor it. And then number two, I got to get on the scale, right? I guess there's a third step, right? If I want to see the numbers go down, I got to incorporate exercise and healthy, clean eating. When we talk about goals, the SMART criteria means that your goal is specific, it's measurable, it's achievable, it's relevant, and it is timely. Number two, when you have a large goal, it can really seem very overwhelming, which could lead to you not doing the goal at all. Break your goals into smaller, manageable tasks that you can tackle one step at a time. This approach not only makes sense, but it will help you establish this career or clear, I should say, roadmap and a sense of accomplishment. You probably heard me mention on previous days that I am looking at my goals every week. I am reworking them. I understand it's not about how I'm going to accomplish those goals, it's who will help me with the things. And so, as I was looking at my goals yesterday, one of the things that I realized is that from the perspective of the end user that's helping me, there wasn't clarity in some of the goals. And so I started to flush out the process for getting to the goal, what role I would play, and then what role my who's would play. So who, not how. That was actually a book, a great book. Number 3, you have to create a timeline. When you have a timeline and you have deadlines, it can add that sense of urgency. They motivate you to take action and keep you on track. But please remember, the timeline should be realistic to avoid unnecessary pressure and disappointment. Number 4, you have to monitor your progress. This helps you stay motivated, adjusting if you need to. I told you I was adjusting yesterday, and not only adjusting, but I was reflecting and adjusting at the same time so that when I'm monitoring, monitoring, that I'm like, yeah, I can see my progress, right? Monitoring also provides valuable insights into your working style, your preferences, and your need for improvement. Last and certainly not least, seek feedback and adjust as needed. Constructive feedback. Let me say it for the folks in the back. Constructive feedback. You have to be able to discern who is in your space that doesn't mean you any good. Constructive feedback can provide new perspectives and suggestions for improvement. Additionally, be prepared to adjust your goals and strategies based on what you learned along the way. All right, well, guys, today we talked about setting and achieving goals in our new beginnings, which again I like to call the messy middle because the thing hasn't come to fruition yet. But you are getting that clarity, you're planning, you're acting, you're adapting. By following these strategies, you can navigate your transition with purpose and direction, turning your visions into reality. I'll see you tomorrow.